What's it like having a gay son, Mom?
Oh, are we going to talk about this?
Yeah. I remember coming out to you. This is the funniest story. And I remember I was so distraught. And you just said to me, well, so-and-so's brother's gay. And then I looked at you and I said, and who else? And then you said, I don't know anybody else. You said, the famous people. Oh my God. Hello. I'm back from Viva Las Vegas. I took a trip to Vegas this week and I'm back. I'm clocked into the wash. I'm unfortunately working on a Friday. It's a Friday when I'm filming this, by the way. And it's so hard to come back from a weekday trip and then get right back into work. I'm not getting anything done. I'm actually really surprised at how productive I am this week. If I take a day off in the middle of the week, nothing's getting done. Sorry, we'll start again on Monday. That's just how I feel. That's my philosophy. You know what I mean? And I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's just like, sometimes it's okay to rest. We're not supposed to be working as hard as we are. I actually was being very introspective this week and I was like, we used to be cave people. And now I have to worry about folding laundry and doing the dishes and stuff. Like, cave people didn't have to do that. And so give yourself some grace. If you're having a hard time, just remember, like, cave people weren't doing what we have to do. We would be so successful in cave people terms that when you think about it, it's actually, we are so advanced. You're more successful than cave people would ever be. You've gotten more done today than the cave people would be able to do in their whole lifetime. That's what I tell myself whenever I'm having a bad day. So, anyways, I'm back from Las Vegas. And you know what? Something about Las Vegas just makes me feral. God, I love a little open container law. I love the people watching in Vegas. It has me on the edge of my seat. I could sit in those casinos. And I don't smoke, but if I did, I would just chain smoke a cigarette. And I just wish I could Vegas makes me want to smoke, you know? Like, I just want to... I just want to puff on my little cigarette and I want to people watch in the Planet Hollywood. It's always the Planet Hollywood or the Flamingo or MGM or Mandalay Bay. I feel like Mandalay Bay or the Luxor. I feel like the people watching at the Luxor is really good. We popped into the Luxor for like 3 minutes this trip and I was like, God, I could sit here all day. It's very dark and scary in there. I don't like it. It really is depressing for me. That's the one that looks like the pyramid, for those of you that haven't been to Vegas. Very dark, low ceilings. I would be depressed if I had to stay there. But I've heard the rooms are nice and clean. So, I don't know. There's really not that many bad places to stay in Vegas. Now, I'm not saying I would stay in them. I'm just saying that there's really not that many bad places to stay, is what I'd say. I just like a 5-star. And that's why whenever I go to Vegas, I have to stay somewhere really nice. I stayed at the Fontainebleau this time. It was phenomenal. Very cute. Very nice. Very demure. The slots were extremely tight, but I just gave up on that. I was like, sorry, this is just not my thing this year. There's something about the Las Vegas Strip that is just like another world. It's really like, it's tacky, but in the best way. I'm sipping a little Fat Tuesday daiquiri, walking around the strip. I'm going ham, you know? You're dodging people. You see all walks of life in Vegas. You want to talk about a melting pot of a city? Las Vegas, Nevada. The strip, specifically. You never know who you're going to see there. And then I always wonder, whenever I see people like that are foreign, like that aren't from the States, I'm like, what are you doing here? Like, why did you travel all the way from another country to come to Las Vegas, Nevada? You know, I mean, I'm not trying to like yuck anyone's yum, but like Vegas, I mean, I love it. I love it as somebody who lives like 3 hours away. I can get on a plane. I was there in 45 minutes. Great. Thrilling. It's like tacky. It's fun. Would I fly across the world for Las Vegas? No, I'd be disappointed. Sorry. A fun place. Like I said, I love it. If I lived in Spain, I would not be flying around the world to Vegas. So sorry if that offends you, but it is how I feel. But anyways, it's such a fun place. I mean, where else can you pay $75 for a damn cheeseburger? That really isn't even that good, okay? You're going to wait in line. Half the malls are empty. It really is actually scary, the state of the economy. I always get scared whenever I go to Vegas. I always get scared when I go to Vegas. It's a scary place. In the pools. I did get in the pool this time, which I just try not to think about. I might have caught something, but I don't really like to think about that. I love a Las Vegas pool. Why are they so big? Why are people not scared of swimming in there? I hope that they have so much chlorine that it shocks me. I hope I'm infertile, that there's that much chlorine in that water. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know if I trust the people in Vegas all the time. I just don't know if I trust that people are just like rolling around in the slums of Vegas and then getting in these pools. Did you shower? Have you used soap? Was it the hotel issued soap? Because it probably could have been stronger. Maybe you should take a bath in a little chlorine before you get into the pool. You know what I mean? A little rinse before you jump in. That's all I'm saying. It wouldn't hurt anybody. I don't want to know what goes on in those pools. It's just, anyways, it's a scary place. But I just love Vegas. I do. Something about it. I know some people think it's tacky and it's not fun. And like, grow up. Stop being a loser. It's Las Vegas. There's something about it. It's just like, it's like so bad it's good. Like, it's so fun. And obviously, if you're staying in a really nice hotel, it's like luxurious, but that doesn't happen very often. I mean, you can't get out of Vegas without spending like $3,000. And that's insane. I don't know why everything there is so expensive. Like, you got the resort fee, then you got the drinks. I went and got a drink somewhere at the pool. $39. $39 for a drink, for a cocktail. Okay. I was like, oh, surely there must be some sort of misprint here. No, $39. Cool. It was an unfortunate thing, but I mean, I loved it. Maybe it's because of like all the movies they've made, like all of the Oceans movies, whatever those are called, Oceans 14 through 17 through 22 through 7 and 9. And I don't know, just the feeling of being in Las Vegas, just when the plane touches down in Vegas, I'm ready to go, you know? I don't know. It's just something about it. I don't even like the clubs, honestly, because the clubs are $150 to get in. You're going to pay $50 a drink. It's dumb. So I don't even do that. I love the shows, though. Also so expensive. Maybe I'm just getting old, but now I'm just like, everything's so expensive. And why is it so expensive? Like, it's not really worth the money, you know? Half the time. Sorry. I don't know. Every time I leave Vegas, I'm like, I could have gone to Europe. I could have flown first class to Europe for the price of this, because it's like they get you in, they sucker you into Vegas, and then everything's $75. And then the cabs have gotten more expensive. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to have to take a cab. $70. No. And you can't walk anywhere. I made that mistake one time. One time I went to Vegas and I was like, we can walk. Biggest mistake of my life. I don't know if it's run by aliens or something, but they're actually 10 times the distance from each other than they look like they are. So whenever you see something in the distance, you think, oh, I'm going to be a little healthy. I can walk there. Feel like you're in New York. I don't know why I get that itch, but I'm like, I can walk. Cab's going to be $40. I can walk. And then I start walking. Oh my God, I almost passed out. You step outside in Las Vegas, that sun just... every ounce of moisture out of your body immediately. I don't know how it happens so fast. And then you can't get water. That's another thing, actually. There's a water shortage in Vegas, they say. I don't believe, but they say. And then, but if you need actual bottled water, you can't find that either. You have to go on a hike to get that. Or you could pay $27 for that Fiji bottle of water in the room, which I refuse to do. I'll swallow my spit. I'll drink the water out of the tap. And that is a low blow for me, okay? But I will, because I refuse. Something about me, I refuse to pay for that bottle of water. I'm not buying somebody else's vacation home over my Fiji bottle of water. Because you could buy, you only have to sell 7 of those Fiji waters to buy a vacation home. I'm convinced. My trick to Vegas is, if you're driving in, if you're not, I don't know, pull over, find a CVS. Get you as many bottles of water as you can carry, and you smuggle those suckers in. In fact, you might even be able to start a black market business in Las Vegas. That's what I would do. Walk around selling bottles of water for $5. Oh, you would make a killing. You'd make a killing if you were selling those big liters of bottles of water. And then it's also criminal because it's so hot in Vegas. You're just so dehydrated that then you're like you have no choice but to drink the water. You know what I mean? You wake up in the middle of the night parched, dying. You're drinking, you need to hydrate, which that's what I do. I like to have a drink, have a bottle of water. Have a drink, have a bottle of water. That's my trick. You don't get hungover if you do that. Anyways, we had such a blast. We had a time in Vegas, let me tell you. But you have no idea what I have in store for you today at the Wash, okay? We have the head matriarch, the mother of all mothers, my mother, Amy, is here with us. She's going to be spilling all the tea, telling you everything. We just got back from Vegas together. Quite an eventful week, and then I drug her here to California, here all the way from Louisiana. So let's get ready to hop into the wash cycle with my mom, Amy. Okay. Hello, Mom.
Hello, Dalton.
Oh, my God. Welcome. Got you all the way to California, put you straight to work.
Oh, I love it. I'm always willing to work for you, Dalton.
Oh, wow. You are. I've really put you through the ringer. What is it? Photography? All the sports activities?
You do have a lot of ideas that I try to go with.
I was actually thinking about that earlier. I was like, wow, I have had so many like Uno reverse cards in my life.
True.
Like I'm not afraid to try something.
That I will agree. You are not afraid to try something. Now, will you stick to it?
Okay.
You
don't.
That might be the other thing.
Let's not go too far.
But you are willing to try. You are willing to try something. So.
But remember when I was going to start a candle making business? I haven't given that up yet.
I still have all of those oils and scents sitting
it
in my closet.
Room. No, it smells good.
No, let me tell you, because you leave all that stuff at my house when, as an empty nester, I'm supposed to have all this additional space.
No, but you don't need all that.
And you put that stuff in there. So I've tried to keep it, but what's happened over time are those oils are starting to break through. And so I go in the closet where I probably neatly have stored things for like trying to redo them. I'm like, okay, let me stick them in another bottle. Let me put them in this. And then I come back a couple of weeks later and you can see that oil starting to mesh through. And the one smell that you have that's like dominates the closet, and it's the smell I hate with a passion, is patchouli. And I walk in that closet and I smell patchouli, and I'm like, I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do with it either. I still have a dream. My candle business is still a dream of mine. That's like my retirement plan.
Okay, well, I have 1,000 jars, 1,000
No,
wicks.
no, it's only like 10 pounds of wax.
Yes.
About 300 wicks and about 40 candle scents.
By the time that you get to that, I mean, those smells are going to be all like out. You're gonna
I don't think they last that long. You probably should throw them away. I don't think they're going to last.
And I want to, but then I'm like, oh gosh, the one time I throw them away, Dalton's going to
call. I'm going to be
those.
like, where?
Mom, can you send me all those oils?
Please ship them here. I'm ready to start my candle empire. I know, because I love a candle. We love a candle. I got that from you.
Yeah, I do love a candle. I love a candle. It just sets the mood. You have to have your candles for a season, though.
Yeah.
You have to have like your Christmas candles. That sets the mood for Christmas. And then you have to have your spring candles. That sets the mood for spring. I mean, that's what gets you into the next season.
That's right.
Is the scent of the candle.
No, I mean, I thought it was a great idea. I never had the candle business name, but I did have a few scents handled. They didn't burn right. That's why I gave up, because I was just annoyed. Because they don't tell you that, but the candles are hard to make.
They are hard to make.
And then they're evidently filled with cancer and GMOs and stuff.
Well, as a candle maker, you're supposed to be aware of that.
And that's why I gave up.
Okay, so then I didn't want to be away.
But I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. It just got too tiring. I downloaded one little Kindle ebooklet, and then it didn't work. But I mean, I did photography.
Yes.
I really was like, in high school, I was doing everything.
Yes.
You get tired of me?
No.
You had to take me everywhere.
I had to take you everywhere. And the problem was that we lived so far out. So anything was a 30-minute trek. So
no, you just worked so far out.
Well, I did work so far out.
But that wasn't my choice. I couldn't help. You did pick a house in the middle of nowhere in the suburbs.
And it was great when you were home. But then whenever you had to go everywhere.
And the traffic was bad.
Yeah, and the traffic was bad. I would get off of work, run home, and then come and pick you up. And then if you were doing theater, I would wait outside for 3 hours while you did your theater
you
practice.
You were a trooper. You were. And then whenever you went to every show I did.
That season, you were in the Sound of Music. And you were Kurt. And
the hills are alive.
can hear it now.
I know. You were front row. And I would, if mom wasn't there, I was like looking. I was like, where the hell are you today?
And the problem is they don't give you free tickets for that. And those tickets are
No, they don't.
$30
We're working for
apiece.
free. It's
Yes.
a 3-month commitment in the community theater. It's 3 hours every night.
Yes.
It's like 6 nights a week. And then you're
Yes.
doing these shows, spending all your, not really your own money, but it does cost an investment.
It is an investment.
And then they're like, you get 2 free tickets total.
Right.
Total. There's 40,
Right.
40 shows. You get 2 free tickets. That's it.
So, yeah, that year I took out a second mortgage just to pay for all those tickets because I didn't want to disappoint you and
Yeah.
not be there for one of your shows.
And they were all sold out, though.
They were.
You could have just waited in the wings, but I don't think they would have
They
let
didn't
you
let
back
you do
there.
that. No.
No, you were like, but they would have now. They just didn't know you were like a
didn't-
cool mom at
they
the
didn't know it
time.
was, yeah,
Do you
a
think
tier
you're
mom.
a cool mom?
I don't think I'm a cool mom at all.
Really? Why do you not feel? Are you just saying that? You have to be honest. Are you just saying that, or do you think? Because you know you're hot.
I mean, you know how you see yourself one way. I just don't see myself like
I
that.
think you're a cool mom. I think everybody thinks you're
you.
a cool mom.
I mean, I am fortunate enough to have kids that will drag me along to fun things, and it does make me feel cool. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys make me feel very young.
I know. At least you have kids that like are fun. Like, do you
Yes.
think your kids are fun?
I think my kids are amazingly
Okay, good.
fun. Yes,
Good. Because
yes.
I mean, I think now I just like sign you up for things because I'm like, well, I feel like I'm giving you a second chance on life.
Yeah. Good thing I gave you the first. So I feel like you kind of owe me.
I know. Well, now I try to peer pressure you. That's actually my favorite thing to do
Yeah.
is to peer pressure you into doing as much as I can because you had kids so young. So now I'm like,
True.
I make you live.
You make me
like
live
you're
life, and I
22.
love it. I mean, that's I'm for it. I mean, I'm here for it. I'm gonna do it. So yeah,
I just don't want you to go to the nursing home one day
No.
and then be like, oh, I
All the
should have done
regrets,
that.
yeah.
No, because if you did anything, it's going to be like in your 40s and 50s. Like
Right.
it's going to be whenever I made you do it.
that's it. I'm here for it.
Do you think I'm going to put you in a nursing home one day?
No, you better not.
Between me and Kaylee, who do you think is going to be the more responsible to take care of you in your old age?
I think y'all will be equally responsible. I think Kaylee will be the rule maker, trying to make the
Really?
medical decisions, and I think you'll be like.
you think Kaylee is sane enough to do that? You think Kaylee's not going to be sobbing when somebody has to
true.
make
She does.
medical decisions about you?
That's true. She does get a little emotional.
Mm-hmm.
You have a very much way of thinking things through logically.
Yeah.
You're much more logical.
I think I got that from you.
Yeah.
Me and my therapist, we were talking about how I've now realized I'm just you made over into a man because I just really process everything just like you did. Like
you
that's
will.
I think Kaylee is like so different than me, but I think we're very similar.
Right. I would agree 100%.
I don't know if you do
100%.
agree with that or if you're just saying that. So, okay. Number one, I think this is a good time to just get this over with.
Let's do it.
Do you want to go to a nursing home or do you want to be with somebody?
I 100% want to be with somebody. So,
Okay. Do you have anything saved?
like what? Money? I've already spent like all my savings on you.
Okay. Well, I mean, so I need to start saving is what you're saying.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And then do you want to live in California with me or in Louisiana with Kaylee?
Oh, now you're going to make me make this decision.
No, yeah,
right
you
here.
do have to get it on the camera for the will.
Well, maybe we can pull Kaylee away from Louisiana.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because you know, nobody wants to die in Louisiana.
No.
You wanna be old and senile in a place like
Yes,
California.
where you're looking at the mountains or the beaches, all those things. Yeah, absolutely.
I think I would only want to go to a nursing home if I was on like those nursing homes on the beach or something.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
Cruise ship.
The
That would
cruise
be a
ships.
good one.
Would you do a cruise ship like a long term cruise ship?
Yeah.
Like a 3-month long cruise ship.
Absolutely.
Why don't you do that?
We'll have to work right now.
Okay, how much is that? I wonder. We can find a way.
Mm-hmm.
I think if we sell the house, but you can't bring the dog. Can you bring the dogs?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you can find one.
Yeah. I think if anybody, I think Kaylee would put you in a nursing home. I think I would put you in the house. I don't think I'd let you go.
Yeah.
I think I'd be like, no, she's got to stay here. She's going to be a pain, but
Kaylee
I'll
would
keep
be
her.
like,
Kaylee would be like, get her
"I
out of my hair.
can't."
No, because y'all would be screaming. Y'all would be screaming at each other. And then in your old age, you'd be old and senile. Actually,
wouldn't
I
have
would
a
live.
filter.
No, I would live for that.
You would probably monetize off of
I would.
it.
Actually, that might be the show. If a producer's watching this right now, we are willing to pre-sign on this show coming out in 2050.
Okay, let's do
And
it.
we will pre-cash the check right now. That way we can afford to put you on that cruise first.
And I can
You
enjoy
can spend the
life a
money
little bit.
before we do the show, and then it'll be like keeping up with the nursing home or not.
Yeah.
Something like
We had to
that.
come up with a good title. So Kaylee would find me a good nursing home. Mm-hmm. One that
Because I think she'd have bad kids, and then you'd
Yeah.
be taking care of all her
I agree.
kids.
Yes, I would probably put myself in a nursing home.
Yeah, I think you would. I think you'd want to move away. I would. I wouldn't want to live with her. She can't even be here to defend herself. And I just had her on 2 weeks ago, and now she's going to be like, I'm never going on that again. Yeah, she's the one in the family I'm most scared of. What about you?
Yeah, she's pretty scary. She's pretty scary, but I'm probably the one you should be most scared of.
Oh, shut
but
up. You are not. Kaylee's scarier. In a good way. We love you, Kaylee, but...
We do love Kaylee. So then you tried your skills at photography.
Oh, that was
And-
good, though. I did
and
good at that.
You did good.
I was a wedding photographer for how many
Yes,
years? Probably
lots.
4.
So
In
was
college.
I think when you were 13, you asked for a camera
Camera.
for Christmas.
And you did give me
And I did
that.
give you a
I forgot
camera.
about that.
And
And
you
you
took-
spent a lot of money on that. That
did.
was a lot of money.
And then, do you remember the time for homecoming? What happened?
Yes. Oh my God. Okay, so we were putting in a pool and the pool was empty.
Yes.
And
Pool
I
was-
was feeling really inspirational that day. You weren't home. And I was like 15, right?
Yes.
14, 15, and I drug a footrest into the pool. The pool is empty, right?
Right.
And then I stand on it and I'm taking a picture.
But keep in mind that the pool is a pool that's not a flat bottom. So
Slanted.
yeah, it's slanted as it goes from the shallow to the deep end.
Okay.
So there's not exactly like a
Yes.
smooth level surface to put a footstool on
I was
it.
being creative. I was being artistic. And when you wouldn't understand this, but when you're being artistic and creative, you just gotta you just can't. I had the shot in my head. And the photo turned out terrible, of course. But I had the shot in my head and I was like, I've got to get it. I don't even know why I needed to do that. But anyways, I get in there. I'm standing on this footrest. It teeters over and it goes to fall. And I was like, oh my God, I have to save this $700 camera.
Right. You gotta
That
protect
was the
camera.
most important thing to
Yeah.
me. And so I stuck my wrist out, fractured my wrist.
But the bottom line of that story was when you live with a medical professional,
Oh yeah, you didn't take me to the doctor. You were like, you're
said-
fine.
I said, "Oh, it's fine. Go take some ibuprofen." and then the next morning,
I was in pain.
Woke up and you said, "Mom, my wrist hurt all night. It even hurt when I pulled the sheet over it." Then I felt kind of bad and guilty. And I was like, well, maybe I should take you and get an x-ray, Dalton.
Mm-hmm.
And so we go to the ER and lo and behold, the bone's broken.
Yeah. They were like, yeah, I couldn't move. I was like, Mom, I can't move it. And you act like I was like always trying to get out of being sick. I was not that child.
No.
I mean, I did hate school. Do you remember when I used to cry for you? Mm-hmm. Whenever you used to drop me off at preschool and I would
Yes.
scream in the parking lot.
And the
one time I got out,
yes.
and I chased you down the.
You did. I looked out my rearview mirror and you were.
I would have ran.
You were running and you were running after my car and I was just like paranoid or just couldn't believe it. And I see the daycare worker going after you and I'm like, how did they just let my 3-year-old run out the door chasing a car?
Yeah, y'all probably could have sued for that.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah,
Y'all didn't even get like a month of free daycare.
no, they should have, right? Like,
Is it too late? Is the statute of limitations expired?
It is.
I think you could have gotten some
Yes.
money for that. I don't know how I got out. I don't remember.
and it was supposed to be secure. And I mean, I was already had backed up and was already headed back down the street. So it was a minute. It wasn't like you had just come out, and then I hear this screaming, and I look in my rearview mirror,
Yeah.
and you were running down the parking lot chasing the car
At 3.
at 3.
There's a way. I've always been able to figure that
That
out.
is very true.
But yeah, anyways, that was a wild experience.
Very true.
And then we just got back from Vegas.
That was
You might recognize Mom from Gwen Stefani's Instagram
I was.
story.
for 24 hours. I was on Gwen Stefani's Instagram. That is like a high moment in my life.
Gwen Stefani's like watched you dance.
She did.
You screamed last night.
I know, I did.
You-
I was so excited when I was like, oh my gosh, that's me.
Fresh off the plane.
Fresh off, yes.
We had so much fun in Vegas. I mean, I feel like it was actually very tame for,
It was.
I mean, but it was a weeknight, you know?
Yeah, and we only
couldn't-
had 36 hours. So
I've thought about taking you to the clubs, but I didn't know if you would have done that.
I would have gone to the clubs
Oh,
easily.
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I'm not opposed.
You would have done a day club or like a nightclub when they do
Yeah.
the big like smoke machines like
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
No, but I would be
Oh.
willing to do it.
Yeah, I can never tell. Either like sometimes whenever we talk, I think I'm introducing you to things, and then other times I think you've lived a lot more life than
Mm-hmm.
you lead on to me.
I guess you'll never know.
Sometimes I'm like, "Wait, Mom, you've done this before?" Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I've been to this club before. I'm like, "What do you mean? You've seen more concerts than me.
Way.
Hundreds.
Yes.
Thousands, maybe."
Yes.
Who's your favorite concert you think you've ever seen?
My favorite concert of all time would probably be Tom Petty.
Really?
Yeah, before he died. And that was like, it lived a good life. But
Yeah.
it was one of the last concerts he put on. And that was an amazing show.
Just like his energy was good?
Yes. And he's just classic. And he was great.
Where would you rank the Sphere, honestly?
Oh, that's the best venue I've ever been in.
Yeah, I told you the venue's
Yeah.
insane. It's
Yeah.
actually an insane venue.
And that was probably in my top 5 of favorite concerts.
Yeah, I mean, it was like such a core memory for us. Obviously, we'll remember that forever. But it was like also, I just think a really fun experience. It was cool.
was just from start to finish. It was the best experience. And
You were hanging out with
enjoy-
all the influencers.
I did. I mean, I
was
just felt like, and they
crazy.
included me like I was
They
one
did.
of
They
them. And I
loved
just-
you.
Yes, and I love them too. I mean, that was.
I think they all, pretty much everybody followed you on Instagram after that.
I mean, there's a few that I'm still waiting
Okay.
for the follow back,
Okay.
but maybe after they
Well,
see this, they will.
I know. It was a fun experience. I'm glad you got to go. What's it like having a gay son, Mom?
Oh, are we going to talk about this?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I've really immersed you in gay culture really fast.
But I have found that I have loved the
yeah,
gay culture.
yeah.
you know,
You've
so-
handled it really well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think growing up in a small town, like there's really not that many gay people.
No, and you're not really exposed to gay people, not in the South. So
I remember coming out to you. This is the funniest story. And I remember I was so distraught. And I remember coming out to you and you just said to me, well, so-and-so's brother's gay. And I said, and do you remember what I said? And then I looked at you and I said, and who else? And then you said, I don't know anybody else. You said, the famous people. And I was like, yeah, because like there's a lot of gay people in Louisiana. They're just not
yeah,
out.
nobody wants
They're
to.
just married with kids.
Yeah.
But that's a topic for
Yeah, that's the
another day.
difference. And I think
Lead on
it's
to
truly
me.
sad because I feel like life is short. Be who you are. Enjoy your life. And I mean, I wouldn't want you any other way. It
Yeah.
just that is who you are, and that is who I love, and that's just the honest to goodness truth. So I wouldn't want it any other way, and I love it. And yes, you've introduced me to some things, especially coming here, and I love
West Hollywood.
Yes, West Hollywood. I love your friends. I love the culture. You love who you love. Who
Yeah.
cares? And it's not like I didn't suspect it from the time you were like,
Oh, that is not
6
true.
years old.
That is not
That
true.
is an absolute
Okay, wait.
truth.
Actually, no. What do you mean you suspected it? Because you told me when I came out to you, you said, this is really out of left field. And I said, what do you mean this is out of left field? I've been doing theater. I've been like, I was like an angel for Halloween.
That is the point I was about to bring up, was that you were in the hospital with a bowel obstruction. You know, we were healing from the bowel obstruction, and it was going to be Halloween. And, you know, unfortunately, like, that was a really bad thing. You almost died from that thing. And then I said, so Dalton, what do you want to be for Halloween? You said, all I want is to be an angel with wings. And I mean, lo and behold, and you were 5. And that point, that wasn't my really first suspicion. I mean, probably from like age 4, there were a few little things that caught my attention. But you know, it's hard to, especially growing up in the South and being in a very religious church culture, even though, you know, I know what I know now, but even back then, you're just stuck in a small box. And so you try to kind of ignore those things as a parent. And I didn't really have opinion on it one way or another. You know?
But it's also just kind of like, well, I don't think people understand that, like, in the world, there's a lot of communities that are in a bubble that they just have never necessarily been introduced to information in a different way. And I think that's kind of like what I grew up in, kind of what you grew up in a lot of ways, is like, knowledge is power, and knowledge and knowing things, just because you're introduced to a new knowledge or a new way of life doesn't necessarily mean that your perspective previously is wrong or bad. But introducing more knowledge shouldn't be a threat to your perspective originally. Like, if you feel strongly about the stance that you have, no matter what stance it has, being more informed about a topic should only make you feel stronger about the stance that you have. It's so funny because I do remember you being like, this is so out of left field. And I was like, what are you talking about? This is out of left field. Because we've had the bond. Like, me and Mom were like going to get our nails done. We were like, I was like, let me fix your hair, Mom. Like, let me
do your makeup.
I was like, I was picking out your outfits.
You were.
I was decorating the house.
But it wasn't like you were like dressing in, you know, like dressing in high heels or anything. But, and then the other thing I remember, and me and Daryl always talk about this, is when we were in Broken Bow, I think you might have been about 15 or 16, and that we watched a musician, I can't remember his name, and he came around and he had this cologne on. You said, God, he smells so good. And I was like, and Daryl said, I knew right then.
I know whenever I did come out to Daryl was like, okay. I was like, I knew Daryl knew. Daryl's great. Love him. I was actually, not to change the subject, but I always think it's kind of crazy that I was like, so I had this bowel obstruction at age 5 and almost died, like literally like minutes or hours away from dying.
Yes.
And they had to remove 6 inches of my intestine at age 5. I bounced back. I was fine.
You were in the ICU for days with it too. I mean, it was bad.
And whenever I woke up, it was Halloween.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to like have a sense of normalcy, and I wanted to dress up, obviously. But don't you think it's a little weird that I wanted to be an angel?
Well, true. After your almost death story. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
I thought about that the other day.
I thought it was just because you wanted that sparkly
I did.
Dress with the sparkly wings.
The wings were cute.
And the sparkly, what is it?
And
halo.
I knew nobody could tell me no because I was on death's door.
Nobody told you no for most of your life anyway. That is like mostly.
Yeah, that and the theater. And I mean, I didn't like really know that I was gay, but I definitely like had a concern of like, oh, what if?
But I like the fact that you did your research before you brought it to my attention. You had been researching and researching.
I did. I was terrified. It's a scary thing, you know?
And you just were like, that's why I was saying, you just tell me stuff. You just pull off the Band-Aid. Mom, I got something to tell you.
Oh, I did that day. That day I was like, I can't take this anymore. We just need to get this off my chest. This is too much. I was having panic attacks. I was like, I had so much anxiety about all of that because I was like, you never know. I mean, I knew that we had such a great relationship, and I knew that you loved me.
Right.
And I knew that, like, I do feel that your love for me is very unconditional, but like, it is a very scary thing to grow up in a community that is not very accepting and gay. There's not very big of a culture. And I knew that I was like risking a lot. Like it was like there's so many people who have this experience and they come out and they get kicked out of their house and they never get to speak to their family again.
Right.
And so that was a really real fear of mine. And I think also combined with my like insane anxiety that I have.
Right. You have anxiety because you are such a type A people pleaser. That's why. And
Where do you think I got that from?
I have no idea.
Are you like that too?
I don't feel like I'm a people pleaser.
No, you're not. I don't think you are.
I'm a very, I don't know if I'd be type A, but I do like things to go a certain way.
But you have anxiety a lot too.
I do.
I don't know where it came from. I think it was just like as a kid I was always so like aware.
You were a perfectionist.
Yeah.
And I mean, you couldn't take getting a B, and I would be like, "It's okay, you got a B."
I would sob. I would come home.
Yes.
The teachers would think my parents were beating me for get a B.
I was like, "This is exhausting."
And I would come home and my mom would be like, "How was your day?" And I was like, "Terrible.
Yeah.
I got a B.
I got a B." I'm like, okay. I mean, just what?
It was devastating.
It was.
I think it was like I took everything so literally. So it was like societal, like, oh my God. I was like, if I get a B, maybe I'm on a bad track and maybe I'm going to end up in jail. Like, I don't know why.
Or you remember, like, you were always wanting the perfect attendance award.
Yes,
and you would not, like, I've got to make the perfect attendance award. I said, sometimes people have to miss school for things.
And then I was like, it is wrong that you cannot get the perfect attendance award if you're sick and you have an excused absence.
I do agree. Because sometimes you
That's
have
wrong.
To. Yes. It's not fair. It's
No,
not fair.
because I was like, well, I have strep throat. And I was like, I'm going to school.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting that perfect
I've got
attendance
102
award.
fever. You're not going to school.
Yeah. And then you were like, whenever I broke my wrist, you were like, oh, sorry, you're probably faking it. Meanwhile, I'm the kid who's like
You're
going to school. What a mess. Crazy. Do you recognize this, Amy?
I recognize it because unfortunately, I feel like I get called to court all the time.
You do get called to court. This is the judge wig that I wear whenever I call you out all the time.
Yes.
And I figured, today I could be the judge, but then I thought you could be the judge.
Oh, okay. Order in the court. I feel like I can't turn my head.
You got your judge wig on,
Yes.
the gavel.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Not texting your mother back in a reasonable amount of time. Okay, so how do I say guilty? Guilty.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Guilty.
Oh my God. Okay, but if you call me, I answer.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You do not.
Yes, I
not
do.
Not all the time.
Yeah.
And so, then I've got this weird anxiety. Like I text you and then I'm like, okay, an hour's gone by, hasn't turned my text. And so then I'm
bad
like,
at texting everybody
and I
back.
say, hey, Dalton, everything okay?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do that very
when
passive
I get to the
aggressively.
everything okay? Then
Is everything fine?
Yeah. I mean, are you in a hospital somewhere? I need to know these things.
Like you don't have my location, you have my boyfriend's number.
But you could be.
You practically have like camera access
What
at
if
my
you
house.
I don't know if you haven't gotten kidnapped and you left your phone at that location.
Gotcha.
Guilty on that for sure.
Okay. All right. Next
Okay.
one.
Spending money on things you shouldn't. I wish I could say 50% guilty. I think a part of you is a very wise spender.
Okay.
But I think the other part of you is a very it's not spontaneous, but something like that. So I think you think about purchases at times, and then I think you're like, okay, I like that, I'm going to get it. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. That thing is, one, what are you going to do with that? Two. So
True.
So I would have to say just a one-hit gavel on that because that's a half truth and a half false.
Half guilty.
Half guilty.
I think I've gotten better.
Yeah.
Since now I have expenses and like rent.
Yeah.
I think now I'm like a little bit more reserved with my spending. I like to buy things. That's what motivates me. So I'm like, let me like work on something. And if I do really good at this, then I can buy whatever I want.
Right,
you know?
Being late to everything, that is a not guilty.
Oh, innocent.
You are like a total, you've got to be somewhere on time, if not beforehand.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that's a definite not guilty on that one. Innocent. 2 hits on that one.
Sure.
Innocent.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think since moving to LA, I'm like 5 to 10 minutes late to things because people in LA
That's
are like
different, though.
30 minutes late to
Yeah.
everything. And if you show up on time, like if somebody tells you to be somewhere at 7 and you show up at 7, nobody's there. And then they act like put out that you showed up at 7.
Right.
So
Because they didn't have all the stuff ready yet.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's like a natural grace period that we should observe with people. If it's like 15 minutes, I think you're on time. But maybe that's just the LA in me.
Yeah, that's the LA in you. I mean, because going to if you had a 9 to 5 job, that would not fly.
Oh, yeah.
You would have tardies
For sure.
and you would be fired. But
For sure.
I think you're a naturally on time person.
Yeah, I am too.
Okay. Innocent.
Thank you.
Not being clean enough. I think you're innocent on that.
Oh, really?
Wait.
Yeah, you think I'm a pretty
I
clean
think you're
person?
clean, innocent.
Okay, thank you. Do you
Yeah.
think I'm a hoarder?
I think you have hoarding tendencies. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because you do keep a lot of stuff. And and whenever I come and visit,
There
I'm
is
like,
always
there's a
stuff.
lot of stuff. It might be neatly put into
Piles.
but it is neat and it's not dusty. And I want to say, what are you going to do with this?
Well, but it's just I have like, I don't know. And then the problem is I get sent things. And then I'm like, oh, wait, well, what if I need this? And then one time
But that when you have to say that to yourself, that is like the beginning. If you ever watch Hoarders, that's the beginning. Like, I might need this. And then you pile it up. And then 20 years later, the I might need this is stacked in. And you've got those strips trying to catch the flies.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean,
Sure.
it turns
Sure.
into that. So,
occasionally I'll save stuff, and then occasionally in 2 years I'll be like, I need that one screwdriver that I used
Yeah.
for X, Y, and Z. And then whenever I go pull it out of my cabinet and I have it, I'm vindicated.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, thank God I saved this. And then now I'm like, I have to save everything.
Yeah.
Because then I'll be like, wait, like I got a compact mirror this weekend at that event. And then now I'm like, I won't ever use a compact mirror. But one time in 2 years, I'll be like, I wish I had a compact mirror for this
Yeah.
skit. And I'll pull it out and I'll be like, thank God I saved that. Even though it's like a $3 item that I could have just bought again.
yes.
It's always when you throw something away, then you need it. But then if you save
right.
it, you never use it. You know what I mean?
That's true. But you always have to remember that you can get that item easily.
Like KFC gave me a safe.
Okay, that is what I was going to say about the KFC.
No, that was smart. Oh, the boom box?
the boom box.
I don't know what to do about that, Mom. What am I supposed to do with that?
I don't know,
that-
but I
it's
just
a
don't
boom
think
box.
keep it on your shelf. I mean, do you have CD or tapes? What does it take?
CDs.
CDs.
And
You
FM
don't-
radio. If there's a zombie apocalypse and I need an FM radio, I have one because KFC gave me that boom box. If not, that's
That
for
thing
a
is
natural
not gonna
disaster.
work. If it's FM radio, it's not going to work in the case of a zombie.
It has AM, I think.
Apocalypse. You want
And-
radio waves.
But one day I might need a boom box that says finger licking chicken on the
so
side.
that's what I'm saying. When I saw that sitting in the shelf this
You
week,
were-
I was like, okay, he's starting to have little hoarding tendencies. All right, next. Not visiting often enough. I would say innocent on that.
Oh, really? Thank God. I thought I was going to be guilty of
No.
that. I come visit as
you
much as I
do.
can.
I know.
And I don't want to go there, Mom. I
know.
love visiting y'all, but I mean, whew, it's like a whole trek.
It
you
is.
know?
It
And
is.
it's like like what am I supposed to do? Like whenever, because then you're working
Yeah.
or everybody's working, and I'm like,
You just sit at the house.
I just like to do like a trip or two a year, and then I really like for people to come visit me, and
Yeah.
then we can do stuff here.
Yeah.
You know, because I work from home, so it's easy for me to like kind of like you've been here working while I'm working. You know, it's
Absolutely.
easy to do both.
Up there beautifully. Yeah. No, I innocent on that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Representing your mother wrong on social media. Guilty, 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 guilty. Because I do feel like these people think I am crazy. Because you make me look crazy in these videos. That is 100% guilty. 100%.
No, you know that
Yes.
you do have some of these tendencies.
But not that bad. I mean, I have a little bit of those tendencies. But I mean,
Art
I
is
feel like
subjective.
it is true. I feel like these people think you're going to need therapy for this crazy mom.
That's why I'm letting you defend yourself, so one day the lawsuit can't come.
I mean,
you know.
I am not crazy.
No, I mean, I think like, and you're such a good sport about it and you laugh about it too. I think, comedy is like the exaggeration of reality,
Right.
and I think that like, yes, there's some things that are very accurate. Like I made that video about when you don't text your mom back within 2 minutes and she's like called the choppers off, and I think that is kind of you, but it's not quite you,
Right.
I don't know.
Or the sick video where your mom, but that's the problem growing up with somebody that's in medicine is your mom, everybody's sick. I mean, if you're not with a broken arm, an arm falling off, you're going to school.
Yeah. Faking sick to get out of school. I know you never let me get away with that.
No. So, I mean, I do actually enjoy it and I love watching them and I do laugh because I'm like, I kind of remember that moment.
Yeah.
Now, this is magnified.
Yeah.
But I do remember the moment. I feel like I can't
Well,
move
you're a
mine.
good sport.
I feel like I can't move my
I know.
neck.
I know. Thank you, Madam Judge.
Thank you. Court adjourned.
So now it's time for Freshly Pressed. Now, for those of you that are new here, Freshly Pressed is where we do our hot takes about whatever we're pressed about this week. And Mom, do you have a Freshly Pressed? Like, what are you pressed about?
One thing I think that my hot take that kind of sticks with me a lot that I'm always bothered by is kids and allowances. Since
What do you mean?
Since it's a mother-son visit today.
Okay.
And this is probably going to be a very unpopular opinion, but I don't think kids should get allowance
Okay.
for like doing stuff around the house. Do you know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, you never gave us an allowance.
So
We did have to do
Why?
our chores for free.
but your chores include, here's the thing, your chores include making your bed, cleaning your dishes. Why do I pay you to do that? That is
It is an interesting concept.
that
I think it
is.
teaches money saving, but I think sometimes it goes south because then you get into the habit of like opting out of doing these chores or whatever, and then you like don't understand that you have to do those as an adult,
So my thinking is like you're provided with a home, and that it is your job to clean your room and to keep it clean. It is your job to wash your dishes. It's your job to participate in the chores of the home. And so maybe instead of allowance, I could say, yes, if you clean your room, that $5 that you would get can go toward your electricity bill, or toward the grocery bill. So there's no allowance.
Yes.
We should just say
chip in
you're
to the
chipping
house
in.
together.
So if you want some monetary reward for your making your bed that you slept in the night
Yeah.
before and messed
Cleaning
up.
up your own mess.
Cleaning up your own mess. Then I'll take off $5 from the electricity that you have used.
Yeah.
Why?
I think there's a healthy balance. I don't think an allowance is a bad thing because I think it does teach kids like a good saving. But I remember growing up, there were some kids that I knew that would get an allowance of like $20 a week.
Yeah.
And $20 is a lot now.
It is.
But back then,
Yes, it's a lot.
$20 was like, you could go. I don't even have a good perspective of like what $20 could have gotten two people into the movies with popcorn and candy.
Right.
And it was like $20 a week for doing the bare minimum. And I think that was a little bit, I think almost an allowance you could do to be doing like additional things around the house.
Right.
Maybe you have like a bare minimum and then, like cleaning up your room is like obviously something you have to do.
Right.
But if you're like, I don't know, dusting the ceiling fans,
Right.
like maybe that's
cleaning
like
the baseboards,
yeah,
something
that's like an
that.
extra
Then
couple
that's
dollars.
an extra few dollars if you
Yeah.
want to go above and beyond. But
I mean, y'all were like good about like if we wanted to go to the movies, you'd be like, yeah, here's $20, like,
Right.
But in that case, like if I was giving my kids an allowance, I'd be like, sorry, I'm not giving you $20 for the movies. You got your allowance.
yeah,
Good luck.
exactly. That's true. That's true.
I don't know. It's really interesting now, like looking at parenting styles. Not that like, I know everybody's parenting and doing their best, but
Right.
like looking back at like some of the people I grew up with, and I'm like, oh, like your parents were handing you everything on a silver platter. Now you're just like, have no work ethic because you just like,
Yeah, you're used to people
everything-
giving it to you.
Yeah.
And I mean, I believe in earning things. That's why I don't believe that paying you an allowance to make your bed or clean out
No,
your bathtub
I
or wipe
know.
your toilet
Right.
when you're the one who messed it up
Right.
deserves an allowance. So that's just my hot take.
My hot take is the best sleep of your life is when you have 1 foot outside of the covers.
I don't agree with that.
Why? Like you sleep both feet in?
Yes.
Do you sleep with socks on?
No, I can't do that.
I can't either.
sleep
That's
with socks on.
sociopath behavior.
Yeah, that I don't like that. It just feels like too many layers.
Restrictive.
But, yeah.
Restrictive.
But 1 foot out, when your feet get cold, that's like the worst feeling.
Yeah.
And 2, I just feel like if that monster's under the bed, it's gonna come.
You
grab
feel like
your
it's going to come get
toes.
you. So you never grow out of that fear?
No.
Okay, great.
No.
I feel like for me, my body heat like exits through my feet.
Okay.
My head and my feet for some reason. And so my feet have always gotten so hot. And then I get uncomfortable because my feet feel warm.
Well, that is. I
And I just want
could see
1
that.
foot.
I could see that.
And whenever you put 1 foot outside of it, 1 foot inside, it's like a homeostasis. Like you get the cold and the hot, and it's a nice balance. I think you should try it.
I don't think I can.
I think the anxiety has subsided sometimes. Like, I'm like, life is good. Don't get me wrong. But you know what I mean? I'm like, if it's my time, it's my time. Like, if somebody's pulling my foot and, like, I'm going to get a serial killer, like, if you got in the house,
Yeah.
like, good luck.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is what you deserve. You know, I have that place locked up like Fort Knox.
Yeah,
So
you do.
if it,
I'm even scared to get up. Like,
don't move.
No, don't move.
Motion sensors.
and then I'm like, okay, do I have room to make it to the bathroom? So I walk in there, and I'm like, yeah, that's.
But you
okay.
instilled that in me. So I don't know why you're acting like you didn't. You always had the alarm systems in the houses. And now I feel like every house I go into, we lived in the suburbs and mom had us in there with every window, every door armed. You opened one window. Woo, woo,
Yeah.
woo.
And then.
Were you
cops
worried
come
we
out.
were going to like sneak out?
No, I don't know. I had a fear. I don't know what it was.
You can't sleep without an alarm at your house.
It's true.
And I can't sleep
But yours
without an
is
alarm
so
at
locked
mine.
up. Like, I want to get up and go get coffee in the mornings, but I can't.
Like, I'm like, don't leave this room.
And then you get up 2 hours after me, and by the
Yeah.
time you get up, I've got a caffeine
Yeah.
headache. And,
Yep. Well, Mom, thank you so much for coming on The Wash.
well, thank you for inviting me.
Yes, of course. Getting your money's worth, putting you to work while you're here,
Yeah.
you know?
Hey, at least it'll save me a few bucks.
Yeah, yeah. Don't worry. We can wash some clothes for you while you're
I need
here.
some wash. So.
Well, thank you for coming. Thank you so much for listening. Be sure to rate us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, and share this with a friend, please. I desperately share this to 15 of your friends. I need it. I need it. Help us out here. Anyways, until next time, get ready to see who's going to be clocking in at the Wash next Tuesday. I'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.